Good evening, Rotorua. Tonight on City News, debate about the state of our CBD and the shop closures continues. Rotorua District Council's Infrastructure Services Group Manager Nico Claassen is leaving the council after 8 years to take up a new position in Western Australia, and the Waiko Bay Stallions are third on the National League competition table. Debate about the state of our CBD continues, with the weekend paper featuring comment and opinion from locals about empty shops and scarce people. CBD cafe owner Joanne Oys says she wants the council to talk to business owners in the CBD, or there will be more job losses.
Well, if this cannot be solved, there will be more job losses, and there will be more shop closing soon.
So what do you think it's going to take? What do you think the answer is going to be to get the foot traffic?
A whole revamp of things. Yep. Okay. Maybe the council would have to actually sit down and talk to the landowners, the landlords, and actually work with them a proposal to sort of like revitalize the whole team itself.
Rotorua District Councillor Charles Sturt says the council understands that more needs to be done, but he believes things are happening with investment being made in the city.
I've lived here all my life, and you take it for granted. I mean, look at the development of the Buried Village. Yeah, one of Rotorua's iconic tourist operations. You know, you've got Tupuia, all spent big money lately. You've got Rainbow and Fairy Springs. We've got so much going for us. It's just that we've got to sell it as a great place. But we also need not ignore the social issues that are also present as well, and we need to attack them head on.
For sure.
And work with all the government agencies, all the agencies involved with that.
District Councillor Mike McVicker believes the council is right in investing in the CBD.
The CBD is an area that does concern council and a lot of other people too. That has been recognised, the fact that there are a huge number of empty shops and growing by the month. Consequently, the council has put in quite a bit of extra resources into coming up with new initiatives. We already have the very successful Eat Street, where the council has a budget of $800,000 over the next couple of years to improve and put a roof over, which is going to blow everyone's mind when they see what we have come up with.
So you see there's light at the end of the tunnel, you think?
Yeah, it's going to take time, because every regional centre in New Zealand is having the same problem, where people are moving from the CBD into the outlying areas, and in our case we've got our central mall. But I would suggest in the long-term future, given the forecast growth that we're going to have in our tourism industry, there are opportunities and potential for it to grow. There have to be, because we cannot continue to put up with what is happening there at the moment.
And you can hear more from Councillor Mike McVicker on tonight's City News. Rotorua District Council's Infrastructure Services Group Manager Nico Claassen is leaving the council after 8 years to take up a new position in Western Australia. RDC Chief Executive Peter Guerin says Mr Claassen would leave big shoes to fill, as he'd been instrumental in progressing a number of vital infrastructure projects, achieving high quality results for Rotorua. Mr Claassen said he'd been very fortunate to work for a professional and progressive organisation like the Rotorua District Council, with a well-deserved reputation as one of the best councils in the country. He said he is sad to be leaving New Zealand, as the country had been very generous to him and his family since moving from South Africa nearly 10 years ago. However, he would be retaining close ties with New Zealand and would continue to cheer for the All Blacks, except when they come up against the Springboks. I guess we can allow that. Mr Claassen's last day with the council is Friday the 2nd of November. Mr Guerin says the council would shortly commence the process for recruiting a new Infrastructure Services Group Manager to replace Mr Claassen. The Rotorua Youth Centre has released the school holiday program starting next week. Program Manager Rebecca Nafi says the popular hip-hop module is back, as well as the health and fitness mixed martial arts program. Ms Nafi says as well as learning great stuff during the program, the students also make good friends.
Best buddies at the end of the program. They want to come back and do the program together. They sort of go and hang out on the weekends afterwards. So yeah, it's good. It's a good way to make friends.
So you see lots of other dimensions sort of coming in as well, and I guess the fact that they're focused. I mean, do you see that, being here, when they're focused, there's no trouble happening and things like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, our workshops is definitely a safe environment, and being that they're engaged in doing something and they're occupied, it's good for everyone. I think even for the parents, they get a break for a minute.
And in sport tonight, into the New Zealand Rugby League national competition results from round 5. And the local team, the Waikato Bay Stallions, stomped over the Central Vipers 42-12 yesterday at Puketewhero Park here in Rotorua. The win puts the Stallions at number 3 on the competition table, behind the Akarana Falcons and the county's Manukau Stingrays. And in ITM Cup news, the Bay of Plenty Steamers go up against Wellington at Mount Maunganui tomorrow night. The local team will have to pick up momentum again after their last-minute loss to Hawke's Bay on Friday night in Napier, and it was a last-minute loss. The Steamers have played 5 games and have only 1 bonus point for a total of 9 points. And to the weather now, Rotorua, brought to you by Trevor Robson Signs and Graphics Limited. Tonight, fine weather with light winds, an overnight low of 5. Tomorrow, for Tuesday, partly cloudy with northerlies, a high of 14 and a low of 9. The outlook forward to Wednesday, rain developing, northerlies, a high of 14 and a low of 10. And to the marine forecast for Lake Rotorua, northeasterlies rising to 15 knots in the morning, waves less than half a metre and cloudy periods. Don't forget, for program listings and other info, you can check out our website, tvrotorua.co.nz. And coming up after the break, I talk to the President of Polio New Zealand, Edith Morris. Carly Jackson meets with Rotorua District Councillor Mike McVicker. And I'm at the Kids Can fundraiser with More FM DJs Dave Ward and Andy George.